Greetings, dear friends. I've accumulated several excellent recipes that I cook. Pasta. Some people call it pasta, others call it macaroni. It should be noted that our grandchildren, our children, almost all of them really love pasta dishes, and we often make them. I want to show you what I always have in stock. Here is a set of completely different types, including spaghetti. We often use and cook Chinese noodles. By the way, Chinese noodles are quite good. They cook well, very quickly, and are very tasty. We use any kind of pasta products that are available in our dishes. And today I want to start, so to speak, a whole series of recipes dedicated specifically to pasta. At the same time, each dish will have its own unique taste and its own unique recipe. I don't know exactly how I'll present this to you. Maybe we'll make several videos in a row, or I'll mix them in with other recipes. But the fact is, what will you get for your collection? Very good, interesting, and very delicious recipes. Made from the most ordinary pasta. So today I have my first recipe. Lemon macarons. That is pasta, in which I will use naturally lemon. I put all my supplies aside. I will leave only one type. This is spaghetti number 5. That is, these are larger spaghetti. Today is exactly what I will be preparing. We will cook them for 8 minutes until al dente. I turn on the heat under the pot where the pasta will be cooked, and I'll tell you what else we'll need for this. It's very simple, doesn't require many ingredients. Butter, and I'll even add a little olive oil. Also grated cheese, any cheese you have grated will do. Lemon, I need lemon zest. Also its juice, garlic, a bit of cheese, parmesan, and I will use a spice called saffron. But if you don't have it, that's not a problem. You can do without it. While my water is heating up, I'll prepare everything I need. Now I need some garlic, which I will grate on a fine grater. Just 2 fresh cloves will be more than enough for this. The garlic is ready. Now I need a bit of lemon zest, the zest of 1 lemon. I'll show you an easier way to do it. Take the lemon in your left hand, and with your right hand, if you're right-handed, move the grater over the lemon like this. I think this way is more reliable. Both the lemon and the grater are held more securely in your hands, and you'll grate the zest perfectly. Of course, if you don't have a special grater like this, there are special graters. They're very convenient for grating cheese, parmesan, and zest as well. But I've adapted. I take the grater in my right hand and like this grate the lemon. The zest from 1 lemon is enough for me. Now from the same lemon, I'll squeeze out the juice. To do this, I'll roll it a bit on the board so it becomes softer inside. I'll use this tool. The juice from half of a lemon is plenty for this recipe. The water has boiled, so I add half a teaspoon of salt and a bit of oil. And now I can add the pasta to cook. The pasta will cook for 8 minutes. I'm turning on the heat under the frying pan. I'm going to go ahead and add approximately 50 grams of butter to the frying pan. And I'll add a little bit of olive oil as well. I'm adding the garlic to the pan, and I'm adding the lemon zest right after the garlic. Keep the heat low. You don't want this to burn. You only need about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes to saute all this. While this is on the heat, I take our lemon juice. I add a teaspoon of regular cornstarch to it. And then I carefully mix the cornstarch into the fresh lemon juice until it is smooth. I go back to the pan. And then I slowly pour in the starch that has been thoroughly dissolved into the lemon juice. I give the mixture another good stir and add you see, it thickened right away because of the starch. So I take a ladle and add a little bit of the water in which my pasta is cooking. See what a delicious and beautiful sauce we get. Now, at this stage, we will add just a little pinch of sea salt and a bit of some high quality, freshly ground black pepper to the mix. Now, looking at the time, my pasta is cooked. So I turn off the heat and add the pasta straight from the pot into the pan. I toss the pasta a little and check the sauce. If it's too thick and I see that mine is a bit thick, I add a bit more water from the pot where the pasta was cooking. This should sit on the heat for a couple of minutes. Now is the perfect time to add the saffron. Now I'll add a bit of shredded cheese, 2 generous handfuls, maybe even 3 if you're feeling extra hungry. And it looks like I might need to add a little more chicken broth to the mix too. In the meantime, I'll chop some herbs. Of course, it would be wonderful to have basil, but I don't have any fresh basil. No, I have fresh parsley. Any greens, in any case, will only enhance both the flavor and, of course, the appearance of the dish. Now you can add fresh herbs. And mix thoroughly again. Okay, I'll turn off the heat now. Our delicious lemon paste filling for these lemon macaroons is finally finished and ready to go. Well, what's left to serve? You can sprinkle some cheese on top, Parmesan. This is the lemon paste we prepared today. Friends, I remind you once again that this is one of the first recipes. I will give you plenty more good and delicious recipes in the future. Thank you for being with us. As always, this was Serge and Tatiana with you. Goodbye, everyone.